Hello, would you state your name, address, and phone number for camera 2, please?
Sure. My name is Peter Voinovich. I live at 1207 Carriage Hill Drive, and the phone number is 594-5305.
And you can be reached there at any time?
Yep.
It's a permanent phone number?
Well, actually, if you need to get a hold of me when I'm not here at school, my phone number would be area code 216-481-0749.
Thank you. Do you have any union affiliations?
No, I don't.
SAG or AFTRA?
No.
Any TV experience before?
No.
What's your training up to this point?
My training up to this point has been, I'm currently in my last year of the undergraduate acting program at Ohio University, studying acting.
And you're interested in video? No?
Yes.
Okay. Did you prepare a piece?
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell us what it is and then go ahead right into it?
Okay. The piece I'm going to do is from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead by Tom Stoppard, and the character is Rosencrantz. Do you ever think of yourself as actually dead, lying in a box with a lid on it? Nor do I, really. I mean, it's silly to be depressed by it. I mean, you'd never know you were in a box, would you? I mean, it would be just like being asleep in a box. Not that I'd like to sleep in a box, mind you. I mean, not without any air. Because you'd wake up dead for a start, and then where would you be? Apart from inside of a box. Now, that's the bit I don't like, frankly. I mean, that's why I don't think about it, because you'd be helpless, wouldn't you? I mean, stuffed in a box like that? I mean, even taking into account the fact that you're dead, it isn't a pleasant thought. I mean, especially if you're dead, really. I mean, think about it. If I asked you straight off, I'm going to stuff you in this box now, would you rather be alive or dead? Naturally, you prefer to be alive. Life in a box is better than no life at all, I expect. I mean, at least you'd have a chance. You could lie in there thinking, well, at least I'm not dead. In a minute, somebody's going to come over and knock on the lid and tell me to get out of there. Hey, you, what's your name? Get out of the box. Whatever became of the moment when one first knew about death? I mean, there must have been one. A moment in childhood when it occurred to you that you don't go on forever. And it must have been shattering, stamped into one's memory. And yet I can't remember it. I mean, I have no recollection at all. I mean, we must be born with a knowledge and intuition about mortality. I mean, before we know the words for it, before we know that there are words, out we come, bloody and squalling with the knowledge that for all the compasses in the world, there's only one direction, and its measure is time.
Okay, thank you, Peter. Do you mind if I give you some adjustment on that?
No, please.
Would you take it again as if this fellow is extremely frightened about this event that's chasing him, and that it is very close by, and he needs an answer before it catches him, and he needs it fast. Time is against him.
Okay.
It's a matter of seconds.
Did you ever think of yourself as actually lying in a box with a lid on it? I mean, nor do I, really. I mean, it's silly to be depressed by it, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't know you were in a box, would you? I mean, it would just like being asleep in a box. I mean, not that I'd like to sleep in a box, mind you. I mean, not without any air, because you'd wake up dead for a start, and then where would you be?
It's closer.
Apart from inside of a box. I mean, that's the point I don't like, really. I mean, that's why I don't think about it, because you'd be helpless, wouldn't you? I mean, stuffed in a box like that, I mean, even taking into account the fact that you're dead, it isn't a pleasant thought.
Good, thank you. Now take it again as if the whole idea makes him very angry. He's furious, ready to explode. He can hardly articulate words.
Did you ever actually think of yourself as lying dead in a box with a lid on it?
You could kill.
I mean, nor do I really. I mean, it's silly to be depressed by it. I mean, one thinks about it like one would be asleep in a box. One keeps forgetting to take into account the fact that one would actually be dead, which should make all the difference, shouldn't it?
Okay, good. Now he's dumb as dirt. The dumbest guy you ever met in your life.
I mean, you'd never know you're in a box, would you? I mean, it would be just like being asleep in a box. Not that I'd like to sleep in a box, mind you. I mean, not without any air, because you'd wake up dead for a start.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. How'd you feel about that?
I felt good about that.
Good. Give me a little bit about your training. Give me a sense of what you've done in your training.
Well, I think the main focus of my training is three-pronged in the acting program. They concentrate on the text and interpreting what you have, and how to mark a text and beats and action statements, giving you tools to dissect the script and know what you're thinking when you're thinking it and why. And you also study voice and movement. Movement, obviously, you know, to get your body in sync with what you're trying to do as an actor, because it's not just up here. And
do all those things seem separate to you?
no, not at all. I mean, once you're finished, they better not be.
What roles have you done?
The last role I did was in a play called Wild Honey. I played Colonel Trelitsky. Before that, I was in Baltimore.
Old for you, isn't it?
Yeah, very old for me. Yeah.
How did you feel doing that?
I felt like it was a challenge, and I was glad to do it, but I also felt that because I was worried about the age part of it and looking older and maybe acting a little older, that I didn't probably put as much time into the
Is there anything you've done that's close to your age?
Yeah. Before that, I did Joe Conroy in Balm and Gilead. That was right my age.
Okay. What do you think your age range is?
For
For television?
For television, I don't know. Probably, I would think between 18 and 26, 27, maybe in the early 30s.
Interest in commercial work?
Sure. Yeah.
What do you feel is your strength as a commercial spokesperson?
My empathy with the audience. I think that they'll believe me. I think that, and my sincerity, empathy. I think they'll buy what I'm saying when I say it to them. And they'll believe that I mean it.
Good. And you have a nice smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you go ahead and read the piece that I gave to you to look over?
Sure. This is it. This is it. I've got it. Exterior, day. All is in flames. Overhead, the helicopters fire rockets.
Okay, once more. Now, this guy is all Hollywood.
All Hollywood.
All Hollywood. He's got all of the lingo and all of the tempo of the Hollywood hotshot.
Okay.
Of that stereotyped film junkie.
Okay. This is it. This is it. I've got it. Exterior, day, all is in flames. Overhead, the helicopters fire rockets, B-54s or whatever they are. Squirt napalm. Explosions and blood everywhere. Camera pans to reveal village littered with dead African bodies. Reverse on O'Hara. He is stunned. Drops his M16 and races to his lifelong friend Lugumba, whose black African body is riddled with bullets.
Now let's give him a reason for saying all this. He's got a producer who he is trying to interest in this spectacular film, and he's trying to really get him to visualize the excitement of this physical event.
Okay.
Right? Money is no object. The more money he spends, the more credible is his idea. Okay.
This is it. This is it. Okay. Exterior, day. All is in flames. Overhead, the helicopters fire rockets. B-54s or whatever the hell they are. scored napalm. Explosions and blood everywhere. Camera pans to reveal a village littered with dead African bodies. Reverse on O'Hara. He is stunned, drops his M16, and races to his lifelong friend Lugumba, whose black African body is riddled with bullets, and he cradles his head in his arms. Oh, Milo, you're gonna love this.
Okay, good. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Very much.